press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Like, well, I saw an interesting video. I think it was a TikTok video where you were rushing to the fridge and your fridge tells you everything, your refrigerator tells you everything, right? So where is all that coming from? I mean, it's wonderful the kind of content that you're making over there. It's
Hey,
leaving people
but
split.
please thank me for not doing ta 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 da 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 ta ta ta. Please thank me for that.
Of course, and
I've been trying to, doing
yeah,
something different.
yeah. Yeah, the refrigerator is your guide. I mean, we all have had a friend who's like a friend, philosopher and guide, and you're having a refrigerator who's there to guide you. It's a friend.
Oh yeah,
It's everything. So I think that's wonderful.
oh yeah. Fridge is not bad. It's a
Yeah,
cool fridge.
absolutely.
It's a cool fridge.
Yes, absolutely. It keeps you cool, it keeps people around you cool, and it keeps itself cool. So nothing better than that. But tell me something. I mean, it's difficult. At the end of the day, when you're there in your house for this long a period of time, it's difficult. No matter how much you enjoy, watching web series or napping, you can't really take away the normalcy from the normal life, right? I mean, that is still the basic. I mean, the standards. So, what is that one thing that you have been missing the most from that normal life, which you can't really experience right now? I think I've got your thinking shoes on, huh?
See, the thing that I miss the most is definitely traveling.
Yeah.
I always made it a point that at least once a month I'm out.
Yeah.
So that is the thing that I miss doing the most, traveling.
Yeah.
Traveling is just part of me. I
Yeah.
need
Yeah.
to get out, see a new
Yeah.
place, interact
Yeah.
with new people, see new realities. It's so
Yeah.
important for me. So that is what I miss the most.
I think that that's something that a lot of people miss, and I think it's a very pertinent and a very important point when it comes to missing. I mean, we all love traveling. We all have that wanderlust inside us, so we can't really do that right now. So it is definitely difficult. But tell me something with respect to the tradition and the culture. I mean, you originally don't come from India, although you have been accepted very well and very beautifully by all Indians, and you have done such credible work, which is why you have been accepted over here, all thanks to the love that you've been getting. But you come from a different culture, right? So how have you actually, what do you exactly find different in Indian culture? I mean, there are obviously a lot of differences which we already know. But then having been someone who has lived in both the countries, what do you think are the similarities and what do you think are the basic differences which people don't really realize?
Right. Well, you can't only say that I'm from Italy. You should also say that I'm from South Italy. And South Italy is really not different from India in terms
Yeah.
of culture. We
Yeah.
are very family oriented.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm in Italy, that implies living with my grandmother, cousins, uncles,
Yeah.
aunts,
Yeah.
and the whole family.
Yeah.
It's quite similar. I didn't find a very hard cultural difference between
Difference.
South India and India.
Yeah.
The only thing maybe that here, it's a little different. I see the first thing that I noticed in India that was different from South Italy
Yeah.
is queuing has a different meaning here. It's
Yeah.
different. Like people just don't understand here what is the what is the distance that you have to keep. Of course, not everybody, but
Yeah.
many people don't understand this distance. But I think that now after the coronavirus, everybody
Social.
will understand that. But
Yeah.
apart from that, to be completely honest, I don't find a lot of cultural differences between India and South Italy.
Yeah.
North Italy is different, but we are from South, so
So it's very family oriented, and it's very sacrificial, very much thinking about others, very much doing
yeah,
everything for others. So I think that's very
yeah.
unique.
And like here, I've noticed since I've been here, it's like it makes you feel home when people just want to send you mangoes in the mango season. Everybody wants to send you mangoes.
Yeah.
Everybody sends. So we do the same thing. not with mangoes, of course, because we have different seasonal fruits. Like we have grapes, we have other fruits. But people do that there as well, no? So actually here, I feel home. I feel very much home. But sometimes, yeah, with mangoes
I
instead of
understand.
grapes.
Yeah. The distance part is actually very, very true. But what about the food? I mean, anybody who comes from outside, and when they come to India, and there's a foodie hidden inside every individual, right? So, what
Yeah.
is that one Indian specific, I would say, Indian cuisine, which whenever you see, you have to eat that? What is your favorite?
Uh, you mean dish or cuisine, like from South cuisine
It
or
can be a dish, it can be a cuisine, anything that you want to talk
something
about.
that I cannot say no to is gajar ka halwa.
Arey wah.
I
Yeah,
can't say no to gajar ka halwa. I just love it.
yeah,
Yeah. And then apart from that,
yeah.
I love that dahi curry. I think it's called dahi curry, something like that. It's
The,
like a veg.
the, dahi vara, are you talking about that?
No, no, not dahi bar. It's a curry
Yeah,
made with dahi and
yeah,
with some. They're like vegetarian meatballs inside.
yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen this. I think it's a Punjabi dish. I don't know,
Uh,
but I've had
yeah.
it a couple of times, and it's like, oh my god.
You want it
Yeah,
again and again.
I think it's
Such is
called
the
dahi
case.
curry. Guys, help me a little.
Yeah, what is the name?
What is the name? I think it's dahi curry. Uh, uh,
And what about the fashion industry? I mean you have been a model yourself, so you know how things work in the industry, right? Fashion industry is a little different from the movie industry, although they all come under the media and entertainment industry. The
yeah,
fashion
yeah,
industry, Italy or South Italy, I would be really precise this time, has a different kind of fashion and stuff going in there, whereas India has a different pattern for when it comes to fashion. So what is the difference when you have seen with respect to the fashion part? I mean, obviously, I'm not talking about basic clothes, but just certain things that people follow with respect to fashion.
that is very different. I mean, there is something like international fashion,
Yeah,
what is
yeah,
fashionable here in India, it will be fashionable in Oslo, in
yeah.
Italy, and everywhere else in the world,
Correct.
right? If you're talking about more of a heritage um, fashion, Italy
Yeah,
is very different from India. Yeah, for
yeah.
fashion, Italy is the same all over. In north and in south is the same.
South Italy or North Italy, but okay,
Yeah, it's
culture-wise,
the
it's there.
same fashion.
But fashion-wise, it's there. So I get
Fashion
that.
wise is the
It's very
same.
interesting.
And see, what I love in India is Indian style clothes. I love these clothes here, right? Like in Italy, of course, I mean, I would be a liar if I said, oh, I
Yeah,
don't like Italian clothes. I love Italy. Italy is one of the best countries in the world that produces clothes. And in
yeah,
fashion, we have amazing fashion. We
yeah,
have a great fashion sense in Italy.
yeah,
Um, but here, of course, there's a lot of fashion, especially in the industry that I am.
yeah,
And yeah, in terms of Indian fashion, it's amazing as well. There's a lot of amazing stuff that you will not find
yeah.
anywhere else in the world.